Hi, my name is Donna, and I am Native Ascension, and I help Native people like myself understand where their pain may have stemmed from, and I offer tools to help them get on their healing journey. I was originally going to be doing a post about talking about adoption and just different kind of historical traumas that can lead to disconnection with our tribe, and not just our family, but just our culture in general. Also, please forgive the fact that I have reflective lenses and I'm still learning. It's most important that we must understand that I'm coming from a place of healing, of love, no negativity in any way. So if you have anything negative to say, or if this inflames you, then that just shows that you have some healing to do. And I had to do that to myself. I had to be brutally honest with myself. I had to take accountability for the roles that I took in my own traumas. Now, I have some notes that I'm going to be going off of because I do suffer from epilepsy, seizure, and memory issues because of the brain surgery I had when I was going through my chemo, and I was in end stage metastatic non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I suffered pretty bad. And because of that, I also had some health issues that stemmed from that. I was paralyzed from my neck down. I had to have surgery. I'm still in recovery. I still have mobility issues, but this alone is my proof that I carried my angers, my hurts, all those traumas that were not necessarily only mine. They were my parents, my biological parents, my adoptive parents, their parents, the bloodline, my grandparents, all the way from when non-Indigenous people first start landing on our lands. And before I go any further, I wanted to clarify something. As Native Americans, we were never conquered. We weren't conquered. We were just fools. We were foolish to trust, to believe in the white fathers. We believed in their words because as natives, we didn't seek to harm anybody. We just wanted to survive. We respected not only ourselves, but other tribes. They went to war for hunting grounds and things like that, but yes, they did not hunt for sport. We didn't know how to kill in masses. We didn't even think of, wow, let's destroy somebody by killing their food sources. When they took all the buffalo and slaughtered them and just left them rotting on the plains, gathering us up, putting us on reservations, giving us commodities that destroyed our bodies, leading to diabetes and other autoimmune disorders, giving us the bare minimum to survive. So all we're focusing on is feeding our children, our babies, ourselves, our elders, our loved ones. All the while, the white man is taking our land and our focus off of what they're doing. We trusted that when we made those treaties and we agreed to we agreed to the treaty. They didn't. So let's just understand that we weren't conquered. And history is written by those very people who broke their word, not us. So when telling a Native American to get over it, I think you should get over it, because if this was reality in any kind of positive understanding, I guess, y'all need to pay rent. You guys need to start stepping up and honoring your forefathers' treaties. because we still honor ours. We still carry a card. Might as well just tattoo it on our arms. And we do it to each other. We're systemic. We are colonizers too. We judge each other. We hurt each other. We bully each other. We suppress each other. I am putting myself out there because I want to heal. I want to help people heal. I have notes that I want to refer off of and things. But this channel is not to try to make anybody feel less or to try to belittle anybody. I do, however, have there's something inside me that makes me want to do something against all the atrocities that we do to ourselves. It's not the white man killing us, it's ourselves. We're cruel to each other. Our communal mindset is no longer there. To some of us, there is, yeah. The strong ones. The ones who gave up hope. I'm not saying they're weak. They're just so lost in their own pain that they can't even see that they're causing not only lateral violence, microaggression, or anything, passive aggressiveness, inadvertently hurting people who have healed. If I wasn't healed, the recent events that just happened to me recently, let me tell you, it ripped my soul out of my body. It just happened a couple days ago. Things that I thought actually weren't. I found that love was conditional. I found that love is a betrayal. I thought love was supposed to hurt. Now, I know people are going to say, oh, this isn't true, whatever, but you didn't live it. I'm an adoptee. I'm adopted within the family. I had a good life to certain extents. But I am a victim, or I should say, I am empowered by having survived child molestation, attempted suicides. I was a cutter. I hated myself. My low self-esteem, being told I was so ugly that I would never be able to get married. No man would ever find me attractive. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. And having to give something up when I was 18 because I owed people for raising me. I didn't ask to be adopted. Why should I have to pay? I'm not giving details because this is just my own inner issues that I had to let go. And these are things that just came up because of what happened the other day. I thought I was celebrated, like, you know how everybody else is. Like, you see all these family pictures and everything, and everybody's in there all smiling and laughing and enjoying themselves. But I was always the one looking through the lens. That's why I like TV so much, because I see the happiness in the screen and I just see it from the outside, so I feel it's real. It's not. I was controlled for so long, up until today still, you know, I'm letting everything go. One of the big things that I had to overcome was realizing that I took part in all these traumas. I allowed Donna to feel worthless. I allowed Donna to throw away her gifts. I'm an empath. I am so intuitive. I am so loving and kind. but I was beat down, told by many, you're a woman, you're worthless, you're not intelligent, you don't know what you're talking about. And then people have to make decisions for me. Because I'm an ignorant woman, I have no intelligence. I was hurt for so long. Never knew happiness. And I'm telling you the truth, honest to the Creator. And He sees this. He knows. I have a purpose. I survived. I got struck by lightning 4 times. I survived. My cousins were stupid enough to touch the electric fence, and I was the tail. I was the one at the end. Trust me, you don't want to be the tail. I survived that. I died a couple times during my sicknesses and stuff. Came back. I see what it's like on the other side. There's no hate, there's no anger, only love. And this was just recently, so it's a brand new process, like leveling up kind of thing. When somebody used to hurt me, I used to lash out like a wounded tiger in a cage, when somebody's stabbing you and poking you and hurting you and wanting to see how angry you and how much hurt they can cause. And what does a wounded tiger do in a cage? But spit, and doesn't want to hurt anymore. My daughter was brutally bullied in high school by her basketball coaches, one in Santa Fe and one in North Dakota. She graduated from Partial High School in 2017. She was a valedictorian, and they didn't even let her speak. I almost lost my daughter to suicide because of the cruelties. I almost lost my daughter to addiction because she was so traumatized by so many things. She made mistakes. But now where she's at right now, she carried not only her own traumas, but my traumas. Hold on, that's my oven. Oh, sorry. Okay. We went through a lot of traumas. And while I was going through that, where I was I was so broken. No one would listen. I wrote letters. I have so many emails, had many meetings, and nobody came to check on me during those times. Everyone else in the hospital. I didn't get flowers. I didn't get phone calls. And people want to know why I keep everything inside. Because nobody listened. The people who I helped raise judged me just as cruelly. But I love them all. I still love them. I am what they call an extreme. No, what's that word I was looking at? I had a word, I had it on there, but I don't know where it's at. I am, sorry for crying. I am, okay, I think this is what it is. An innate extreme loyalist. The Irikara people have a story about dog. I'm a dog. Yeah, you guys can say, woof, woof, she's ugly. That's okay, I'm fine, I'm okay. I know who I am inside. I am a beautiful person inside. I love Donna, I love her so much. I'm tired of people being cruel to each other. So I'm standing up, and I don't care if people talk about me or call me mentally ill and say, oh, she's gonna this and that. But you know what? That's okay, because that would have hurt me before. They say, oh, she needs medication. You think a pill is gonna heal a rape? Do you think a pill is gonna heal the words that you're a worthless woman? You're so ugly that no man is ever gonna wanna marry you. Do you think a pill is gonna heal? You owe me for raising you. Do you think a pill is what I need? No. I needed to heal. I needed, sorry, my nose is running. Sorry. I forgot where I was at. That was probably the creator saying, okay, check yourself. I don't need a pill. I needed to heal. I had to do what they call shadow work. I did the Ho'oponopono, and I went inside deep. And I wanted to know, why would I do this and why that? How come I feel this way? I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. This is my vulnerability, and I hope this can help somebody. And even if you put negative comments on or whatever, it's not gonna hurt me because I'm not wounded anymore. I am truly, soulfully happy. I'm healed. And I'm capable now. I wasn't capable before. I'm capable of helping others heal. My name is Donna. I have never had sober sexual relations. I've never had a boyfriend because I was so wounded inside that I was so needy and desperate. Anybody just love me, love me, love me. And because of that, I had to drink. I was never a drug addict, but I drank, I did. I had to be drunk to have sex because it was brutal. I've never had my first kiss. Like, yeah, when I was drinking, whatever, of course people do that, but I've never held hands. I've never been on a first date. My mom raised me telling me every day that, oh, you're the only girl, you're special, you know. When your brothers get married, you're gonna be their bridesmaid because they love you. I was never in any weddings, any pictures. I'm still not even invited to sit at the adult table. My spirit was hurt so badly, all the way up until just a couple years ago. I had to go. It took a Sundance tree. It took a beautiful life to be lost. It was already, you know, in the process, but it happened during my watch. That's a guilt that I have to carry. But you know what? I'm not angry at any of the things that happened to me. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that all these things happened and things that I did to harm my own self and unintentionally hurting others. But it made me who I am today. I am strong. I am honest. I am brutally open. People say, be quiet. You know where silence got us? Look at our reservations now. Look how high the addiction rates are. Our social services programs. I'm going to be bringing a lot of videos about our MHA social services. I'm going to be calling out people, say, I'm not going to be doing it in disrespectful ways, but I will address issues of people being cruel to each other, because that's lateral violence. Just because you have a job that pays $25 an hour, you're never at work, you're at the casino, you're addicted yourself and you think nobody knows. We have, there's so many things, but it's trauma. It's not something to be like, oh, hey, let's embarrass her. No. That means that person is locked in their own turmoil and they don't know how to get out. I know how to get out. I do. Even if people say, oh, she's mentally ill because she's not taking any pills. No. I just finally let everything go. I finally came to terms with everything. I'm going to tell you something. I was pregnant with my son, and let's just say there was a fight. I was pregnant, the other person wasn't. Because 2 weeks before the fight even happened, let's just say there was evidence that, she was not. Very big evidence, I was pregnant. Two weeks after my son was born, because of the fight, she kicked me in the stomach. I wasn't talking about her. It was just us in the house. And she told everybody that I killed her baby. A new mom. Just all lovey-dovey with her baby. And everybody turned on me. She was pregnant. You murdered her baby. You cost us our grandchild. I carry that to this day. But I know in my spirit, she wasn't. I've been through. I'm not kept down by it though. It's hurting. It's hurtful to be able to voice it. It hurts, but sorry. I forgive them all, and I love them. I love myself. That's how much I now love myself, is that I can love the people, all of them, the ones who raped me. But I put myself in those situations because I was drinking. I had to take accountability. I used to want any man to find me attractive. I was so needy and all this stuff, but now, it's gonna take an amazing man for me, because I used to think anyone was worthy of me, but no. I am a strong Indigenous woman who is gonna go for her master's, hopefully within the year. And I'm still gonna be who I am, doing videos and stuff and helping healing. And see, like, here's my epilepsy stuff. I forgot what I was talking about. But this video is running really long, so I'm gonna cut it off now. Thank you for listening. The videos that we'll be doing in the future is gonna be addressing, people who are performing lateral violence against their own people. And I'll be starting with my people. And we're gonna be doing it in healing ways. not condescending, not aggressive, not blaming. Because if we're going to blame anything, if we're going to blame anybody for our problems, you know who I blame for my problems? Look at this. Look what I'm doing. You see this right here? I'm pointing. One finger is pointing out here, but I'm not blaming you. These 3 fingers are here pointing right back at me. That's who the problem was. It was me. Regardless of who hurt me, who did what, who said what, who does this and that. It's me. And I stepped up and I took accountability and I am who I am and I'm very proud of me. I love me. Man, if I found a man who's just like me, whew, I'll snatch that guy up. I'm not looking. I'm just saying. I don't need anybody. I just needed me to finally believe in me. My art, my heart. I don't think I'm beautiful, but I don't think I'm so ugly that no man will ever find me attractive. Not anymore. Because, hell, I'm old. But I am worth everything in the universe. And I want you, I want all our Native people, I want every human being to feel this way. Because we need to understand first, number one, we are born alone. Even if you're a multiple, you die alone. No one can do those for you. Just like healing, you have to do it alone. You can have people around you, but the ultimate healing, you have to do on your own. You can't have anybody else do it for you. I have other things that I want to say, but it's edging on 30 minutes. And it's who I am. And this is not against anybody. This is me. This is somebody speaking through compassionate eyes, a loving heart, and a healed voice. All I want to do is help. So if you want to help yourself or find tools, I can help you. Oh yeah, before we go, big, important thing. People say, oh, well, just send them to ceremony. Yes, that's wonderful, that's great. But we have to remember that ceremony, the medicine men there sometimes, they have a lot of judgment. They say, oh, I don't understand because I've never been addicted. I've never drank a beer in my life. People say, oh, I've always been ceremonial. I don't know how that feels to be drunk. I'm so sacred. I don't understand you. So when somebody who's addicted or drunk or been raped or all these things, what makes you think they're going to want to go into a ceremony like that? Because people really do judge. It's like, no, they know. So I'm saying someone like me can help them get to a point to where they feel comfortable to the medicine man, so the medicine man can be like, oh, I'm not saying they don't understand. They do, but there's some of them that don't. It's, you gotta be careful. But if it weren't true, if this wasn't a fact, we wouldn't be in our addictive states, our cruel states, where we're spitting on our own nieces, or our nieces are saying, really, you're gonna throw your frustrations at me? When I was, what the Anyway, people just don't understand. People don't understand unless they went through it and came out of it healed. This was really hard for me to do. I opened up myself so much. That I hope this gives somebody courage to finally stand up for themselves, believe in themselves, and no longer let the colonizer mindset control you. Let's bring our indigeneity, our indigenous continuity back on track. Thanks.